here, the Chiefs. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 in their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
And off we go from Denver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. In motion goes the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing Nix. And that's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Nix to the air. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Pacheco.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Ty Zentner now.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returnable here from the 38. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So the Broncos coming out now.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's Nix. Fires quickly to White.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week,
14 carries, 64 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Here's Pacheco once again. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 6 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly great...
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football.
Here's 2nd and 7.
As they've got it as we resume action.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Chiefs at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Throwing Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Nix to the air.
He's got White here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
To throw is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
That's another Denver Broncos.
Nix looking to throw again.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw them break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver's offense now set to go.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he coughed it up.
One of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
We're in the second quarter. They got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Let's go.
In motion right goes Sutton.
Following the fumble recovery, Nix.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
To throw, here's Nix.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Nix once more.
Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Now it's Nix. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to.
Fights through, and now a crease. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. They go with White on the counter, trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Here's Nix.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. He was defended by Brian Cook.
Back to throw. Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Nix from the shotgun.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Milton Williams.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive with White.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Michael Dana able to get him down for a loss of 11.
And it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A 19-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory,
the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Nix.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
They're going. It's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another Denver Broncos.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. In motion left goes Sutton. Nix to the air.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
White now on the read option.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
They try with Pacheco.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. To throw is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Throwing Nix.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nix
on the slant, completes to Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to midfield. In motion right is Tony.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Slot man moves right.
To throw, here's Nix. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's taken in by Franklin.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to the air with Nix.
And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
He's got his man. It's White. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Zamir White.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 41.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Mahomes going to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. This is Pacheco. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver's offense ready to go again. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Here's Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On play action, here's Nix.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Working out of the gun is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now it's Nix. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Milton Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one.